Hello! Today I want to teach you how to learn your multiplication facts in a quick manner. There are really only 36 main facts that you need to know. We'll use the commutative property to explain this. Look at the chart that I've drawn on the board. You notice that 2 through 9 is going from on the top and down the side. Let's work through some of these so you'll understand what I mean when I say the commutative property. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 7 is 14, and then 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 9 is 18. Now, let's look at the next row. 3 times 2 is 6. Hey, wait a minute. Now, haven't we already mentioned that fact? What about 2 times 3 is 6? And now we're saying 3 times 2. Let's take a look at that. 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 2 equals 6. This, boys and girls, is the commutative property. It's the same product regardless of the order of the factors. So do you see that they're just reversed? So do we need to learn it both ways? Not really, because it means the same thing no matter which way we put the numbers. So I'm going to mark off this particular fact, and you'll get the hang of this as we go through. Now, 3 times 3. Have we mentioned 3 times 3 yet? No, so we'll need to know that fact. 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 8 is 24, and 3 times 9 is 27. We'll need to know all of these facts. Let's move down to the 4s. 4 times 2. Now, we've heard that before. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Let's take a look at that. 2 times 4 equals 8, and 4 times 2 equals 8. Here's another example of the commutative property. Hey, this is easy, isn't it? When the numbers are reversed, we don't need both facts, so let's cross out one. So let's do the same here. Let's cross out this fact since we already know it from up here. All right, we can move on. 4 times 3 is 12. There's another one. Now, I'm not going to write this down every time, but let's just look and see how many we can cross off. So, 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12. That's one we can eliminate, right? Okay. Let's keep going. 4 times 4, now that's a new one, isn't it? So we have to keep it. 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 6 is 24, 4 times 7 is 28, 4 times 8 is 32, and 4 times 9 is 36. All right, so far all of these are ones that don't repeat. Now let's move on to the 5s. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, I think we can cross that one out because we said 2 times 5 is 10, and that's the commutative property, right? Because 5 times 2 is also 10. Cross it out. Don't you love to cross them out? These are ones we don't have to learn. So this is really a lot of fun. Let's keep going. 5 times 3 is 15. There's another one. 3 times 5 is 15. Cross it out. 5 times 4 is 20. That's another one. 4 times 5 is 20. Cross it out. Now, 5 times 5, 25. That's a new fact. We can't cross that one out yet. So we're going to leave these because these are all new facts. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40. And 5 times 9 is 45. Let's keep going. Are you noticing a pattern? Look right here. We crossed 1 off. Now we're crossing 2 off. We're crossing 3 off. Can you predict how many we're going to cross off on the 6's? Let's see. All right, so 6 times 2 is 12. Well, 2 times 6 is 12. Cross it out. That's the commutative property. 6 times 3 is 18, but 3 times 6 is 18. Cross it out. 6 times 4 is 24, but so is 4 times 6. Cross it out. Let's see if we can keep going. 6 times 5 is 30, but 5 times 6 is also 30. Cross it out. Here's a new one. 6 times 6. We can't cross this one out because here's a fact we'll still need to know. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you guess we were going to cross out 4? Okay. So if you have this pattern, I bet you know how many we'll cross out for the next row. Yes, if you said yes to this one, yes, 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 and even up to this one, because 7 times 6 is 42, but 6 times 7 is also 42. So we already knew that fact from above. So how many will we cross out on the next row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we're going to add 1 each time and cross it out. Now we could take the time to go through each one and make sure, and you can do this if you want to pause the video and see and make sure 8 times 2 is 16 and make sure, do we have 8 times 2? Well, 2 times 8 is 16, yes. So you can go through each one to just double check. How many will we cross out on this last row? All but what? All but 1. This one, yes, 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 this one, and this one. Now, the cool thing about it is we need to know that 9 times 9 is 81. We'll need to know that 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 8 is 64. 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 7 is 49. 6 times 9, 54. 6 times 8, 48. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 6, 36. And do you see how I'm going backwards? You can go either way. I could have started top to bottom, but I'm just going through and showing you how these are going to be the facts that we have to memorize. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 6, 30. And then 5 times 5 is 25. We're almost finished. All right. 4 times 9, 36. 4 times 8, 32. 4 times 7, 28. 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 5, 20. And 4 times 4, 16. Now, 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 6, 18. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 3, 9. Now, here are the 2's, and I'm going to go ahead and circle all of these, and you may be thinking, well, I already know my 2's, so I don't even have 36 facts that I need to know because I know those, and there are 8 of those, and so, hey, that's great. If you already know your 2's, then 36 minus 8, you only have 28 facts to learn, right? If you know this, we can go far, all right? All right, so here's the list of 36 facts that we found using the commutative property. Here are your 2's, 3's, 4's, 5's, 6's, 7's, 8's, and 9's. Use this list and cross out the ones that you already know. I bet you don't need to learn 36 facts. I bet you already know many of these. All right, hope you learned something.